Ah, hello everyone. Almighty Tevin here with a video that might be possibly short, but yeah, it's Monday because DSP decided to upload his weekend preview on Monday instead of Sunday. Because I don't fucking know, because the Rockathon took too much effort, even though he finished before 8 p.m. his time. But it's a couple of things I want to talk about before we get to the actual weekend preview. The main thing, not even a couple, there's really one thing I want to talk about. One thing I want to talk about is his Rockathon. Version 2.0, which should mean it's better than version 1.0. It wasn't better at all. He, a lot of the times, pretty much most of it, people was like, oh, play this song, play this song. He was like, no, I can't play that song. I can't sing. He ended up talking about having a headache and talking about his hands hurting and talking about his voice being fucked up. It was kind of amazing. And you may be saying, Tevin, why didn't you do a video on this? I mean, his stream was like 7 hours long, but I did originally plan on doing a video. I didn't tell anybody because I don't hype this stuff up, not really, but I did plan on doing a video. And I was about 30 minutes into the Rockathon, and I thought to myself, why the fuck am I doing this? I don't know any of the songs he's performing because this music is not hitting my demographic. I don't know anything about any of the music, so I can't comment on that. Him playing the guitar, I can't say anything about that except, oh, he's being bad at the guitar. And for his singing part, he was in and out of singing. Like, he would sing for a little bit and then stop and sing for a little bit and stop. But still, it was really nothing I could say about it. And I didn't want to just make a video with me sitting down watching a dude play Rock Band for 7 hours. That wouldn't have been no fun. And on top of that, 7 fucking hours. I wouldn't have been able to pause or anything without making a video extremely long, even though 7 hours is already extremely long. But it's a couple things I want to go over about the Rockathon. Main thing is the fact that he shouldn't fucking do it anymore, because obviously he isn't healthy enough to sit down and play Rock Band or a game like Rock Band for an extended amount of time, because either his voice go out, his hands hurt, his head hurt, something. He can't even play. As a matter of fact, you know how games say, especially Nintendo games, they say like stop playing after 10 minutes and take a break or some shit. He can't. He's one of those people. He can't play games for more than a few hours without taking a break. This dude was taking 15 and 20-minute breaks during Rockathon, right? And I doubt it's even 6 hours of him actually playing a game. But this dude taking 15, 20-minute breaks every like 2 hours or so. It took him more than 45 minutes for the stream to even start, because of course you got pre-stream, which is silence, and then you got actual pre-stream, which is him doing his daily diary, and then the game start only after he does his YouTube intro. So yeah, he does not need to do the Rockathon anymore, and he actually talked about that he may possibly be doing I guess a Rockathon 3.0, but it would be him playing Guitar Hero World Tour, not World Tour, Guitar Hero, whatever, Guitar Hero Live, I think it's called. It would be him playing that instead of Rock Band 4, which would be the same thing. It's going to be him being bad at the game, him being bad at the songs, him saying he can't sing the songs because he don't know the words, him saying his voice going out, him saying his fingers hurt, rinse and fucking repeat. So you don't need to do this anymore, because it's dead now. The first time he did it, a lot of people showed up. I was looking at the view count for most of his Rockathon 2.0, because I was streaming for more than half of it. I wasn't streaming the Rockathon, by the way, but I was streaming for more than half of it, and the views was not too hot. Like, a good chunk of it was less than 400 views. You know, he could play fucking Mario and get more than that. By the way, he needs to go back to Mario Maker, because that game is like a phenom right now. And he's gonna miss out on it. And he was supposed to go back to Mario Maker and he never did. But I'm rambling, but I digress. Sorry if it seems like I'm talking fast. I don't know why I'm doing that today. But what else do I have to talk about before we start here? I think I made the points I wanted to make, but this is something I actually stopped my stream to record this, because I knew this wouldn't be in his actual video, and You see him leaning over right there because he actually pausing the recording, or he's stopping the recording. It was this one, and there was another gym I didn't get to record, sadly, but he was like, he pretty much called somebody like a spoiled brat in his chat, because somebody in his chat was asking him to play a song. And it was like, he pretty much shat on him, put him on blast. And the person he shat on and put on blast was one of the people that paid $5, apparently, judging by a screenshot I saw. So, yep. So, yeah, somebody gave him $5 to request for him to play a song. And they kept asking for him to play the song because apparently they was being a little ridiculous. But they kept asking him to play it, and he shat on them and didn't play it. I didn't record that, though, so it's one of those kind of things you gotta kind of take my word for it. If you don't want to, you don't have to. I don't give a fuck. But I did record this. It's pretty fun.
All right, everyone, I'm going to take my final break. It's only going to be about 5 to 10 minutes tops, and then I'm going to play. I'm going to try to do another half hour for you. You know, I hate to say it, it looks like I'm going to probably have to, you know, not do as long. I wanted to go till 7, but right now it's just about 6 p.m. my time, and as you heard, my voice is shot. My hands are tired, like everything. I got this muscle right here now is incredibly tense. I'm getting shooting pain in my middle finger and my throat.
Does anybody remember the old ass DSP video when he was talking about being at a fighting game tournament and he had like nerve pain in his hand and he was being super specific? This is the same thing. This motherfucker said his voice was going out. He had nerve pains in his arm, and then towards the end of the stream he said he had a headache. DSP. You obviously not healthy enough to play any game for a 7-hour stream. Don't do it anymore. Come up with something else for your $1,250 goal. But don't do this anymore because it's not working out. It's just not. You got fucking nerve problems and shit happening? No,
swollen,
man.
So I don't think I could go for much longer. But I certainly don't want to not live up to expectations. So I'm going to take a break. Come back, the final session. I'll try to do the final few requests, songs to sing and stuff, and we'll try to, you know, wrap it up in style.
BTW, you probably already noticed the audio in this video is super fucking desynced because I started recording this when I was already in the middle of a stream, so that fucked it up. Plus, DSP was already forcibly desynced because he had to desync his cam or he had to do some weird shit, but he made his own mic, not his own mic, he made his own cam desync. But I'm rambling.
Wrap it up in a grand fashion here, even if we have to end a little bit on the earlier side. And quite honestly, after this, I'll be honest, after this Rockathon, if this ever returns, it's going to be a while. There's no way I'm going to do this again within another 2 months. No, I need a break from this. This is very physically draining. So, all right, final break. Then I'll be back to finish up the Rockathon. Ugh.
Wow. Yeah. And that's the part from with me from Twitch. So yeah, he clicked to cut his face cam off. But yeah, that's that. So we can get that off the screen. And let's see here. Okay, there we go. Now you see we have here. No, we're not here yet. We're not here yet. We got all of this bullshit to go through now. Rockathon 2.0 intro, explanation, and pre-stream. 20-minute long video. And I think I talked about this last week. This might have been a week before last. But might as well kick a dead horse. Something I remember mentioning lately was that his pre-streams are basically daily vlogs. It's the daily vlog with DSP. I think that's the terminology I use. We get pre-stream January 26th, 22 minutes long. Pre-stream January 27th, 20 minutes long. Pre-stream January 29th, 30 fucking minutes long. 30 minutes. That's on top of 20 minutes of nothing because he let his stream sit for like 20 minutes before he start pre-stream. So that's 20 minutes of pre-stream, 20 minutes of pre-stream, which is silence. And then 30 minutes of this asshole talking about soap and what game he's gonna play and what he's salty about. Another 20-minute pre-stream. This one right here. And then Rockathon intro, another 20-minute pre-stream. 20 fucking minutes. Remember when he said these pre-streams would be shorter? Oh, Tiffany, you don't like it. You just don't have to listen to it. That's not the point I'm trying to make. The point I'm trying to make is that this motherfucker, if he do it, he expects somebody to watch it, right? If you sit there and talk for 30 minutes about almost nothing, you expect somebody to sit there and listen to it. He fucking uploads this. So obviously expect people to watch it or listen to it. It's ridiculous. It's almost an hour before he starts. It's 20-minute pre-stream plus 20-minute pre-stream. 40 fucking minutes on average. 40 minutes on average. If he didn't do pre-stream, or at least he didn't do pre-stream, he could play games longer every day and probably get more done. But he has to give us his daily update, and I'm rambling again, but I remember one time he said, he was talking about other people that play games on the internet and like how they might play a game and talk about random shit during the gameplay. And he don't do that. He does this reactionary commentary. Those people do that because they don't have 20-minute pre-streams every day talking about their bullshit life. So they talk about their bullshit life while they actually play the game. Well, that's DSP for you.
Couldn't take.
This is the Rockathon intro. It's a couple of things I want to point out in this video, just in case you didn't already hear it.
Take the risk. It was too much of a liability.
What he's talking about in the beginning here is how his first Rockathon was one giant video because he didn't want to risk anything. I talked about this like 5 fucking times in the last couple of months. And the problem I have with his Rockathon 2.0 was that he know he's not going to get a copyright strike, but he still made people pay for him to do it. And what's even more delicious is that the Rockathon is a bunch of fucking videos. It's actually not as bad as I thought, but that's because he didn't play it that long. You get Rockathon 2.0 part 1, okay, 20 minutes, 20 minutes, 27 minutes, 20 minutes, 15 minutes, 15 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 17 minutes, 15 minutes, 15 minutes, 25 minutes, 20 minutes, 20 minutes. Let's do some calculator work, because I'm a smart person. Sarcasm. Okay, let me add all this bullshit up to see how long this really was. We got 20 minutes here, 20 minutes there, 27 minutes there, 18 minutes there, 14 minutes there, 14 minutes there. This is obviously going to end up as being 7 hours of gameplay, obviously. 19 minutes there, 16 minutes there, 15 minutes, 12 minutes, 25 minutes, 21 minutes, and 20 minutes. 250 minutes. An hour, 60 minutes. So, yeah, wasn't even 5 hours. Rockathon 2.0 was not even 5 hours. Make people pay for 7 hours. Don't even give him fucking 5. Let's take a field trip. See, this is the thing. If I go to his Patreon, I'm not going to see it because that shit is old now. But we could look at his current goal anyway. No, the current goal ain't going to work because it's Patron's Choice. Fucking asshole. I would have to go to one of my old videos to prove that he said he was going to play this like 7 hours. I'm sure he used the number 7. I'm sure he did. That's his average. It's always 7 hours. But if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. If I'm right, I'm right. I'm not going to, make it gospel that he said that. I really do believe he said 7 hours, though. But I'm not about to look it up to see. So, yeah, we're done with that. All right.
For my channel. So I made it as one video. And it is what it is. That's still live. You can still watch that on DSP Gaming. It sucks that it is one 7.5 hour long video. But that was just an experiment. Now the good news is that
experiment.
in 2 months since I did the original Rockathon, okay, no issues whatsoever have happened. I didn't get one content ID match.
I don't fucking know.
And I didn't get one copyright issue. Nothing. No problems. So I surely expected I was going to get at least one. I got nothing. So being that I've got nothing, I get the feeling that my managed partnership with Machinima is kind of protecting me. And in addition to that, you know, this Rock Band 4 game was actually sent to me as one of the many games that I received via Machinima as like a promo copy for things last fall. And so maybe I don't know, maybe Harmonix is giving me leeway to do what I want. I don't know.
That's not the case. They don't even fucking probably look at your channel. But what is amazing is that this dude got a game for free, and he finessed almost $3,000 out of it. He finessed almost $3,000 out of something he got for free. You know, you understand how amazing that is? Like when you look at it from a different angle and don't look at it from a, you know, he scammed his fans or some bullshit like that. When you look at it from you didn't necessarily fuck over people, but you really got your way with them. That's quite phenomenal. That is quite fucking phenomenal. That's like if I tell people, hey, I'm gonna only drink out of this glass on video if you give me $5 a month and I get 10 grand. That mean I made 10 grand off a fucking glass I already had. That's quite a come up. This motherfucker made almost $3,000 on the game he got for free. And he don't understand. He can't comprehend how insane that is. Because if he could comprehend how insane that is, he would be doing backflips for the people that gave him money for him to play Rock Band a second time. He can't comprehend it. He can't.
Harmonix, the company that makes the game. I have no idea. All I know is I had no issues. I'm happy about that. So today I'm going to be doing this like a standard video game playthrough. And what I mean by that is
standard video game playthrough of Rock Band 4. Playthrough of a Rock Band 4.
I'm going to be doing probably 2-3 songs at a shot here in one video. So the videos won't be short. It's not like they're going to be like 3 long videos, but you know, probably 10, 15, maybe 20 minutes depending on what we're doing in the video.
Oh yeah, another thing I want to talk about. I think last week I told our good friend Darksyde Phil that he should put Universal Amazon associate links in his descriptions. Lo and behold, he puts Universal Amazon associate links in his description. So he's doing what he should do. He's doing what I asked him to do. I'm pretty happy about that. I'm not going to say, oh, Darksyde Phil watches my videos and he takes criticism from it. But fuck, if he don't, somebody do. Either that or great minds think alike. Great minds. Put that in quotes. Didn't want to do that. Either that or great minds think alike. So it was one of the three. Somebody fucking told him to do it. He watched my shit and he fucking thought of doing it. Or we both some kind of pseudo geniuses, I guess, because we come up with the same ideas at the same time, more than one time. Because this isn't the first time I said he should do something and then he just happened to do it. This probably won't be the last time.
And that should be good. And that's much easier on the viewership for YouTube, people who are used to videos that long. And now
another thing I want to say, he could have just made each video an hour long. YouTube is cool with hour-long videos with gameplay from popular people, unpopular people, etc. He could have just made each video an hour long. He could have even did chunks, right? Like for instance, Rock Band 4 has a lot of bullshit songs on it, like a lot of novelty songs. He could have did an hour and a half of novelty songs. Then he could have did an hour and a half of hard rock songs. Then he could have did an hour and a half of soft rock songs. Then he could have did an hour and a half of guitar only, an hour and a half of vocals only, so on and so on, until he hit 7 hours. That sounds fucking amazing. He could have did that. And each of those hour and a half chunks could have been uploaded, and then he could see what people like. Because now you got a video that's singing, you got a video that's just guitar, you got a video that's novelty, you got a video that's hard rock, a video that's soft rock, and then you can see what people like. And then for the next Rockathon, you could do more of what people like based on the viewership of the last set of videos. Do you understand? You understand, right? All right, let's keep going.
7-hour freaking video. That should be good. And I'm happy about that because I want to give you the kind of stuff that you're used to on DSP Gaming. I obviously don't want to go outside of the normal formula of stuff, but I had to last time. We seem good now. So, you know, everything seems good. One final thing that's going to be different between this Rockathon and the last one. I now have a new channel on YouTube that's called KO Gaming. All right, KO Gaming is the place where I take all of my gameplay, my raw gameplay from DSP Gaming, and I do edited montages, best of the week, highlights, game reviews, first impressions videos, and I'm going to be taking, videos from this Rockathon. I'm sure, undoubtedly, there's going to be funny moments in this Rockathon of me doing these songs. And I'm going to put those into this week's Hits of the Week highlights, which will be released at the end of this week on usually...
Didn't I talk about this last week? About how he fucking preaches to the choir? I mean, to be fair to him, he did have like maybe 400 people on pre-stream, so it was a different group of people, and there was more people. P-E-E-P-U-L, people. It was a different group of people and more people. Hashtag people, if you watch the video this far. We use that word a lot. We use that spelling a lot in this... anti-DSP universe we live in, because we all hate DSP apparently. But yeah, hashtag people, P-E-E-P-U-L, hashtag people, if you watch the video this far. But post it in the comments, you understand how it fucking works by now. But I forgot what I was saying. I got a headache. It's kind of kicking in now. It's not good. It's not exciting. It's nothing fucking relevant to you. I'm kind of just rambling because I'm trying to think of what I was about to say. Let me rewind a little bit. I'm going to be the catch it.
Songs. And I'm going to put those into this week's Hits of the Week highlights, which will be released at the end of this week.
No, I lost it.
Usually it's around Friday, over on KO Gaming. So, if you have not yet checked out my new channel, KO Gaming, you can find it.
All right, here we go. We got something anyway. This is something I want to talk about. Preaching to the choir thing. It's a slightly different demographic showing up to this, and it's a little bit more people, but still, dude, we know you have a new fucking channel. You don't have to tell us you have a new channel anymore. If people showing up to his pre-streams or watching his pre-streams, if they care that much, they know he has a new channel. It's not like he's talking about his new channel in part 2 of Fallout 4 and he's going to get casuals to see it. Casuals are not watching this pre-stream. Casuals are not watching the pre-stream live or recorded. It's the hardcore detractors, to use his words, and it's the hardcore fans that watch this. Regular Joe Schmo that just found out about DSP 2 weeks ago ain't going to watch a fucking pre-stream. So you're preaching to the choir. You telling us about something we already know about. And then, of course, he talks about subs, but he said subs don't matter. He don't give a fuck about subs. But then he gives a fuck about subs now.
At youtube.com/KO Gaming 1. That's the web address to get right to the channel. As of right now, I believe it has around 4,500 subscribers and climbing.
Another thing I might as well talk about now, because I really don't care about it enough to talk about it later. DSP did 2 videos about the Fine Brothers bullshit situation. If you don't know who the Fine Brothers are, those are the dudes that put out those filler-ass YouTube videos that are called reacts. The teens react, kids react, elders react, blah, 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 blah. These videos are just a group of random people that we don't know, we never will see again, and they get them to watch YouTube videos that are the rights of other people, and they react to those videos. They edit it in and put the most entertaining parts of those videos in the react videos, and they get a bunch of fucking views. It's normally stuff like teens react to Minecraft, teens react to Super Mario Brothers, teens react to the Nintendos. I'm making up examples, but stuff like that. And they wanted to make a lot more money than they already make, and they wanted to copyright doing reaction videos on that same platform, if that makes sense. Not even the same platform. They wanted to copyright their style of react videos. But based on the paperwork and shit, it seemed like they wanted to copyright the idea of doing a React video, period. And there's a lot of people that make money and even do React videos for a living. And it turned into a big shit fest. And yeah, a lot of people don't like them now. When they lost, I think they lost like 250K subs in a day. It's not really going to be a thing. Let's be completely honest. The dude still got more than 13 million subs. They're going to bounce back. Next week, people are going to be talking about the Super Bowl, and everybody's going to forget all about the Fine Brothers bullshit. But DSP made 2 videos about that. 2 videos about that. And it's funny because the React dudes, if they would have copyrighted the word React for YouTube videos and fucked everybody else over, that's the same as DSP copywriting KO Gaming and fucking everybody else over that has KO Gaming in their YouTube channel name. Because they do exist. I actually watch one of them that's called KO Gaming. So yeah. It's kind of the same thing, but then kind of not, but then it kind of is. But let's continue.
Pleased.
But
the channel's only been out for 2 weeks. It only has like 5 or 6 videos on it. And the viewership is increasing. The sub count is increasing.
Sub count.
This is what I wanted.
This is
slow
what he
build.
wants. Slow build.
And so hopefully if you have not checked it out yet, you will. I get the feeling you're going to like what you find over there. Most people who have checked out the channel are like, wow, this is so different from what Phil usually puts out. It's really well done.
It's really well done.
People are appreciative of change.
People are appreciative.
Okay.
People. All these people.
So hopefully, you will check it out. And, don't worry, because that channel, unlike DSP Gaming, where there's constant
talk. I love how he has to say sub and don't worry, you won't get a lot of videos. Like, this is the amazing part about DSP. When people say, I don't sub to you because you upload too much, obviously it's a problem with what you do. Of course you can say, oh, they think I'm flooding their sub box. But fuck, if people like you, they'll be okay with getting their fucking sub box flooded. But DSP is like, oh man, if I upload too much videos, people are going to leave. I don't want to give people too much of my content. They don't like me that much. I can upload
tons of gameplay videos. That channel only has like maybe 2 videos a week. So feel free to sub to it, and you're not going to get your inbox flooded with 500 videos, okay? And I'm directly taking feedback on this.
Also, when he says this, he's indirectly shitting on his current YouTube channel that makes him enough money to live off of. Sub to my new channel. Don't worry. It won't be flooded with 500 videos. You might as well put in parentheses, like my current channel that you're already subbed to if you're watching this video. It's really stupid.
Stuff that I put over there to improve the videos. I've already cut down on the length of the video time. I've used different jump cuts and different font styles and techniques that people have been saying, do this, it'll make it a little better. And I think every video I put out on that channel, I'm improving a little bit. So hopefully you'll check out that channel. In addition, I have also been increasing my vlogging over on the King of Hate Vlogs. If you have not checked that out recently, that's my vlogging channel on YouTube. Just this week in particular, I had one video where I basically did a recap and my thoughts on the Royal Rumble 2016. I had another video where I gave my thoughts about Star Wars The Force Awakens after finally seeing it. This week was Ask the King, which is my monthly Q&A show. And yesterday I put out a new DSP Tries It where we did a baked good, which we...
You know what I just thought about? And I'm really like kind of reaching for the stars here, so this isn't something that you should really take into consideration. But he called his videos Phil Reacts. But it's not a React video. A React video is, at least based on what YouTube says a React video is, it's doing something and capturing your live reaction to it. It's not watching something and then uploading the video talking about it. He should call it like Phil Thinks or Phil's Thoughts. But it's not Phil Reacts. No fucking way. It's not a React video. That might be what a reacting to something is. Oh, my reaction to this is I feel this way. But in YouTube land, that's not what a React video is. But maybe he calls it that to get extra hits because the React craze is so big. Maybe he doesn't, maybe he does, who fucking knows. But what he does is not a React video. It's not. It's not the same thing.
Almost never do. Usually it's fast food.
But I digress.
Week was a baked good. So, ladies and gents, having a fun time this year, enjoying the new formula, enjoying everything I'm doing. Thank you to those of you who have been very supportive. I know that so far, this year has been slow. There's been almost no new games. That's all going to change. This week we've got the first Black Ops 3 DLC. After that, we've got the new Naruto game. We've got Firewatch. We've got Unravel.
Oh, I thought he was about to say Fire Emblem. I was about to say, you motherfucker, you said you wasn't playing it. But, Firewatch is going to get the views. Anyway, I'm done with this video. I don't remember if he said something else interesting. Another thing he did say, either in this pre-stream or the pre-stream the day before this, he said that November was okay. Remember when he said November was almost a worthless month, like he didn't make enough money? But I think in this video he said November was all right. So good job misinforming people that watch your fucking pre-stream. Anyway, so we're done here. Now we finally onto the fucking weekend preview. Jesus fucking Christ. Let's read the comments first. The title is Weekend Preview February 1st, 2016. Black Ops 3 Awakening. Yeah, who's gonna know what that means? It looks like it says boy. Black Ops 3 Awakening DLC. Undertale. Yakuza 5. Undertale does not have to be in the title. He got Undertale in the title to get extra views. Became a patron for the first, I guess I mean time, to get in on the patron's choices, so that worked out. Meanwhile, Phil will play the Division beta. I can feel it. He won't. If he does, it's because I'm not even going to talk about the Division beta. DSP for life. Enjoy that. Somebody put and then this dude put second. This is probably like a 12-year-old because he put 2 comments. Whatever. Anyway, keep up the good work, Phil. Been a huge fan since 2011, and I'll continue to be as long as you're around. Have fun with that. I'm going to like the comment. I approve of the comment. Oh, you can't see it. Okay, there you go. Keep up the good work, Phil. Been a huge fan since 2011. And I'll continue to be as long as you're around. Being a huge fan doesn't pay the bills. Fucking pay up, asshole. Start watching the content for free. Don't be a negative dick. But let's get the weekend preview on the road. It's 12 minutes and 40 seconds long, which is insane. It's probably the shortest weekend preview ever. But you want to know why I think it's so short? Because DSP, right before he uploaded the weekend preview, hello everyone?
Hello everyone and welcome.
He uploaded his update to the Fine Bros bullshit. So yeah. He talked about that for 8 minutes, and then he made his weekend preview 12 minutes, when normally his weekend previews are at least 20. But I digress. Let's get this bullshit done. This video is longer than it should have been. I planned on this video being less than 30 minutes long, and it's almost fucking 40 now. It's gonna be more than 40. God damn it, Virginia. Can we get hello everyone, please? I'm begging you. Hello everyone. Whoa.
Hello everyone, DSP here, and welcome to the weekend preview for February 1st, 2016. Welcome to the first week.
BTW, happy Black History Month. Don't post something stupid in the fucking comments.
Preview of February, which is going to be a very eventful month for gaming, which we're going to talk about in just a moment. But first, I would like to say, seems a little weird that I'm doing this on a Monday, doesn't it? Of course it does. Usually I do the weekend preview on a Sunday night. However, this past week was so busy. Yesterday in particular was such a busy day that I did not have a chance to do the weekend preview, being that I had just done my rock band 4 marathon, Rockathon 2.0 for 7 hours, and then something pretty crazy happened on the internet regarding Fine Brothers Entertainment, and I did a reactionary video to that, which seems to be what everyone wants me to be doing this year. So with all of that,
He finished his Rockathon before 8 p.m. his time. You mean to tell me he couldn't do a shitty video talking about the Fine Brothers, and then he couldn't do another shitty video doing his weekend preview? He couldn't do that yesterday? Really? Okay, whatever.
Didn't have time to do the weekend preview, which is fine, because today I actually have a little bit more information for everyone regarding this week's schedule, so I'm actually glad, in a way, that I held off a little bit on that, okay?
He never
So let's talk. First of all,
schedule.
very briefly, this past week was very busy.
Whatever.
Okay, I finished up Resident Evil 0 Remastered. I continued on with Yakuza 5, and I did my first blind run through Undertale, as well as started my pacifist run in Undertale. Okay, that's what this whole last week was. Plus, I did a reactionary video to...
Oh man, it's something I forgot to actually play. He had an insane pre-stream one day. He compared, as a matter of fact, was this? No, this was the week that just passed. He had an insane pre-stream. Of course, he complained about Undertale fans. I'm not going to fucking defend him, because some Undertale fans on the internet are fucking jackasses and they take the game way too fucking serious. But I don't have to talk about Undertale anymore in a video ever again after today, so I'm very happy about that. And another pre-stream, he went on a fucking tangent and compared himself to John Lennon, kinda, talking about John Lennon like getting his head blown off or some shit. I don't know, it's weird. If I could find that clip, I'm gonna edit it in because I have to edit this anyway. But if I can find that clip, I'm gonna edit it in. If I can't, you gotta take my word for it, but I don't want you to, so don't. But yeah, let's continue.
WWE Royal Rumble 2016. I did a reactionary video to watching Star Wars The Force Unleashed, The Force Awakens, finally in theaters. In addition to that, Ask the King was released. In addition to that, yeah, I know so much. A new DSP tries it with editing.
I love how, because he's doing all of these filler vlog videos, he thinks that makes his week more busy.
Of some time, not time lapse. What's the word I'm looking for? Time, yeah. Oh, basically jumping forward in time because it was a baked item that Leanna and I actually made for DSP Tries It this week. And I did my first impressions video on Undertale, and there was hits of the week all on KO Gaming. Those two new videos. So I hope you checked out KO Gaming at youtube.com/KO Gaming 1. There were 2 new videos there as well. There was a lot of new vlogging, but there's also a lot of new KO Gaming stuff. So I hope you'll check it out. I'll be honest, this past week on KO Gaming was a little slow. Seems like people weren't really checking out the videos too much, but I get the feeling it's because really it's old stuff with new games coming.
This is the main problem I always have with DSP. He still depends on other people to make his content more interesting. To the fucking T. If no new games are coming out, his channel is going to be slow, and he's okay with that. No.
Now, I
but
think
I digress.
We'll really get more interest in the channel, and it'll start to pick up a little bit, okay? So, speaking of which, let's talk about what's coming up this week. Then I'll give you an update on Patreon, which seems to be a very positive update for the month of February, so I'm happy about this. And I want to spread the word about it, all right? And then we'll wrap it up. So this week in particular, what can you expect? Well, today was Monday, and I had a day off because I had all this personal shit to take care of. I didn't really want to get into it with everyone because I have a tendency to share too much, and I didn't want people being all fucking stupid, overdramatic about silly shit. So didn't share it with anyone, but I was busy all day today. So there was no new gameplay today, but there was an update to the Fine Brothers situation, a huge update. So I actually just filmed about maybe a 5 to 10 minute reactionary video to that. It was a pretty short one compared to my first one, and that should be live here on the King of Hate Vlogs by the time you can see this video. So if you watched the previous episode about the Fine Brothers and you want an update, check out the new video that just went live, okay? Tomorrow, the big new release for this week is the Call of Duty Black Ops 3 Awakening DLC. It's the first DLC pack for Call of Duty Black Ops 3. Now, I played the zombie map for Black Ops 3 when it was released at launch, as well as I played, obviously, all that multiplayer at launch, and I did enjoy the game. I think I liked the zombie map way more than I liked the multiplayer. At that time, I did buy the Season Pass because I am really interested in checking out all these zombie maps. So, the update that I have for everyone, the news that was just kind of announced was Awakening is supposed to go live around midnight Pacific time. So around midnight Pacific time, I'm actually going to turn on my PS4 tonight. I'm going to see, gee, is there a patch? Because there's rumors there's going to be a 9 GB patch for Black Ops 3 before you can even get the DLC to work. So I'm going to get that patch. I'm going to download the DLC. I should have all that in place for tomorrow, where my first gameplay stream on Tuesday will be the premiere of the zombie mode, and it's going to be co-op.
Oh my fucking God. I'm sorry for getting kind of salty about this. I don't have anything against the people who play co-op with. I really don't. But nobody is fucking showing up for that. Let's be completely honest here. No one is going to show up to see Who was it gonna be?
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we're getting the band back together.
The band.
It's gonna be
No
myself.
John Rambo. No John Rambo, but the band is back together.
Coruchado, the Airy Lord, and P-Dog. This is the same team.
Coruchado, Airy Lord, and P-Dog. People are not going to be clicking on videos to see their friends Coruchado, Airy Lord, and P-Dog. Dude, if he was streaming multiplayer, I would be interested. I don't want to see fucking zombies. That shit is boring. Whatever. That's just me.
We had.
Someone's gonna post a comment. I fucking love zombies, and P-Dog is my favorite YouTuber. Fuck you, Tevin. You fucking asshole. I
Way
love
back
zombies.
from Black Ops 2, when we did all the zombie maps way back when, 3+ years ago.
Watching people
we're gonna
play
do all these
zombies
zombie
is
maps
fucking
this year
boring,
together,
dude.
starting tomorrow. So that's gonna be a lot of fun. It's gonna be about a 3.5 to 4 hour gameplay stream of us doing this really fun zombie co-op together. Okay.
So he's gonna make 3 people sit around for 4 hours to play Black Ops for him. Do they get anything for this? Like a Target gift card or something at least? Can we get like a Best Buy gift card? Like a $20 gift card? Maybe? PSN gift card? Domino's gift card? 5% off at Papa John's? Nothing? Okay.
Then tomorrow night, there will be a second gameplay stream, which I almost never do, but I'm going to do it. I don't know if people are going to be interested, quite honestly, because I haven't done second streams in a long time. So if not a lot of people show up, not a big deal. But I'm going to be checking out my first taste of the new multiplayer maps that were released with Awakening. And then Wednesday, my main...
Why does he not do this in reverse order? You do multiplayer online first. Because the casuals are going to want to see it. The casuals don't want to see zombies. The casuals want to see the multiplayer maps. They're going to play the multiplayer maps more than zombies. You're not going to play zombies all day, every day. You're going to play multiplayer all day, every day. So you do the multiplayer first. And then you do zombies second stream. Because second stream is at night anyway. I don't know. Whatever.
Main focus gameplay stream is going to be playing more of the multiplayer and or if I feel like playing more of the zombie map. On my gameplay stream for Wednesday.
So he don't even know what he's doing
Wednesday night is do a mini review of the Awakening DLC after I've had a taste of all the multiplayer maps and the zombie mode. So Tuesday, all gameplay all day, 2 sessions of it. Wednesday, first half of the day will be gameplay of the Awakening DLC. More than likely, it's mostly going to be multiplayer, but there may be some zombie stuff in there. And then at night, I'll be filming, editing, putting together my mini review of the Awakening DLC, and I'm going to be doing that for lots of DLCs this year. You know, typically for DLCs, I don't cover them. I'll play them, I'll do the raw footage, but I never really give my opinion on a DLC. With KO Gaming, this year, it's going to be a lot different. I'm going to have opportunity to take the time to be reviewing these DLCs so you know if they're worth your hard-earned dollar.
He had the opportunity to do it for the last 5 years when YouTube was his job. But let's think about this though. Let's really fucking nitpick this because why the fuck not? If you sat around this long, you can't be too annoyed with me. You, as you know, it's not like he a Call of Duty person. It's not like LEA is telling me his thoughts on it. You know, you just DSP. You're a regular dude. You're not a Call of Duty dude, definitely. You're not even really a Street Fighter dude anymore. But he's telling us his thoughts on individual DLC packs. It's not even story related. What could his thoughts be? This gun is overpowered. This gun is too weak. The zombie map was interesting. The zombie map wasn't interesting. That map was fun. That map wasn't fun. What could his thoughts really be? He has no in-depth analysis on it. So what could his thoughts really be about it?
Or not, okay?
But
so that's going to be coming out Wednesday. Thursday, we're going to go back to regularly scheduled stuff. And what I mean by that is that Thursday, I'm going to be doing my Undertale Pacifist playthrough, continuing, and I'm hoping to finish it in that gameplay session on Thursday. Now, from what I understand, I'm more than halfway through, but apparently the end of Undertale as a pacifist run is actually incredibly difficult because you never fought combat in the game, so you never actually leveled your character up, and you've got very low HP for these final fights that are quite difficult to survive when you have no HP after you take a hit. So that could be interesting. I'm actually very interested to take that on and to see what's going to happen with that.
You
so
know
that's
what I
going to
mean?
be Thursday, my gameplay stream. All right. Thursday night, I'm going to take that time to start working on the hits of the week, which is going to feature gameplay from Yakuza 5, my Rockathon 2.0, my Undertale Pacifist run, and the Awakening DLC in Black Ops 3. So there's a lot of stuff to cover this week in the hits of the week. And then Friday, main gameplay stream will be Yakuza 5. I'll be returning to that. Friday night, the hits of the week will be released, okay? The weekend into next week, what I'm planning on doing and what I'm hoping is going to work out, if I take Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, and if all 3 of those days I focus on Yakuza 5, I think I can beat it. And I think I want to do that. The reason being, starting next week, okay? So starting February 9th, February 9th. There's an incredible amount of new releases every week. Let's go through them so you know what to expect starting next week. Naruto, Shippuden, Zendukai.
He don't even know the fucking name of it. So that's great. That's good for the future content. Game you don't even fucking know the name of. But I don't know what I was about to say, but oh my god, DSP.
Shayabusa, Battle Arena Toshinden, Ultimate Ninja Storm 4.
Look how much he respects the game. He doesn't even know the name of it, but he has to play it day one. But remember, him having a Patreon means he doesn't have to worry about the daily views and playing new games as they're released. He can play what he wants to play. Except when he tries to rush out Yakuza 5 to finish it so he can play another Japanese-centric game that like 2 people on his channel are going to care about. Yep.
Comes out on that day, and I'm definitely starting that because I want...
It's not like DSP is a weeb content creator. People ain't coming to DSP channel to see the fucking new Naruto game. People ain't coming to his channel to see this guy. People not coming to his channel to see Final Fantasy or what's another one? Any fucking Japanese-made game. People not coming to his channel for that. People come to his channel for the mainstream bullshit. If that. So what's the point of him even playing a new Naruto game? He has no reason to play it. It's going to get average views at best. He might get 500 to 600 people on the first stream of it. Maybe. He might not even fucking finish the game, but I'm being negative. Hopefully he does.
I want to play that game. I played the last one, and I really enjoyed it, and it's supposed to be
Really
the end
enjoyed it.
of the Naruto storyline, which I want to see, because I used to be a huge fan of Naruto.
Oh, of course I used to be a
Also
huge
on that
fan.
day, Unravel is released, which I definitely want to play. That cute yarn character platformer-style game. Almost looks like Little Big Planet. Looks really good. Was promised.
How is it almost like Little Big Planet again? Cute yawn platformer game. Wow, it sounds like Yoshi's Woolly World. Remember when he was supposed to play that with Panda Lee and he never did?
But we saw it at E3 last year, and I definitely want to play that.
That game
and
isn't gonna be that
Firewatch.
good.
So Firewatch is kind of the game that's on the back burner, and I may or may not play it, but I want to focus on Naruto and Unravel to start the week.
I feel like, I think you're about to clear his throat. I think I looked up Firewatch last week because I didn't know what the fuck it was. Well, let me look it up again. Yeah, walking simulator, first person adventure game. Walking simulator. Hope you have fun with it. Fucking goddamn.
We'll see how long it takes, for us to get through those games over the course of the week. So that's all on February 9th. February 15th, 16th, Street Fighter 5. Huge. I'm going to be covering that game in massive depth, playing with all the characters, going through arcade mode, going into the challenge mode, doing their challenges, and going online, doing online play, whatever.
Something I thought about when I was looking, something I just randomly thought about like a week ago, and I don't think I talked about it on camera yet. Him playing Street Fighter 5 and trying to cover it the way he covered Street Fighter 4 is not gonna work with his new format. Because think about it, he's gonna play Street Fighter 5 on stream and do arcade mode and do challenges and do in-depth coverage of the characters, like this is how you do this move, you can combo this into that. You understand how fucking fast that's gonna get boring? First of all, it's gonna get boring extremely fast. Second of all, that format doesn't work in the live, though that format clashes with recording something live. Because if you play live, you're gonna try to figure it out live. But if you record it, you can figure out the character off screen in your own spare time. And then go on camera and say, yeah, you do this and that and that, and it's an 8-hit combo. Instead of you just doing random moves and you're like, oh, that's an 8-hit combo. If you don't get what I mean, you probably won't understand it even if I tried to explain it. But just Like watch an in-depth Maximilian video or an in-depth old DSP video and think about how it might have took 20 minutes, 30 minutes, might have took hours to figure out the stuff they figured out before they recorded it. You get what I mean? You can't just play a game like Street Fighter V live for an audience and come up with combos and shit within 4 hours and understand it. It can't be done. It can't be. It's not possible. So I don't know how he's going to handle Street Fighter V. But if he tries to do his in-depth analysis bullshit and combines it with live streaming, that's going to be a really garbage stream.
Modes there are, I'm going to be checking it all out. Full coverage of the game for a week. It's going to be a Street Fighter V Mania with maybe 1 or 2 days taken out to do something different if I didn't finish up with one of the things from the week before. So
that wouldn't be
Street Fighter
Mania,
V is going to be insanely huge. I'm going to do tons of coverage on it. And then on February 23rd, you got Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 2 and Far Cry Primal. So as you can see,
wow,
there's a ton of shit that I'm going to be doing in the next month. I'm not going to have time to play Yakuza 5 anymore. So I'm hoping.
When does Tom Clancy's the Division come out? I guess no time soon, because he didn't even bring it up. I know it's in beta, and everybody and their grandma probably getting paid to play it. Yeah, don't have an actual release date. Okay then, gotcha.
That if I really buckle down and I play it Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday on my gameplay streams, I could finish the game. The bottom line is that's what, about 12, 13, 14 hours of gameplay. I don't think there's that much left in the game. I'm actually on the final character in the game right now. So if I really focus on it and I work hard and I do well in it, I think I could probably beat it on Monday, which would be perfect, okay? Now, over the weekend, there may be other stuff. There may or may not be a DSP tries it this week. I actually have something a little different this week. It's actually a drink that I want to try, so there may be a DSP tries it on that on Saturday. We'll see how things go. Sunday.
His DSP tries it ever since his machinima contract got renegotiated are really fucking bad. And not bad in the sense of, oh, it's a bad video, but bad in the sense of they're just garbage tier DSP tries it. Like, he did cinnamon rolls for his last one, or cinnamon buns, or whatever the fuck they want to call it. It was cinnamon rolls. How do you do cinnamon rolls for a DSP tries it? Cinnamon rolls? Cinnamon rolls. Something you have to bake. And if you bake it good or bake it bad, it's going to affect the flavor of it. But fucking cinnamon rolls. Just think about how ridiculous that is. With that logic, I could make grits and do a tendency tries it on it. Even though the grits only taste as good as I made the grits taste. So yeah, DSP tries are getting
It will
worse.
obviously be the weekend preview. Monday, I'm not sure if I'll have time to do a vlog or an edited video. We'll have to see. All right, maybe I can do like a final thoughts video on Undertale or something like that. I don't know.
Final thoughts on Undertale.
But we'll see. The bottom line is this week is going to be very busy between the Awakening DLC coverage and then me doing a mini review of it on KO Gaming, between the Undertale Pacifist run completion and the hits of the week on Friday, and then bunkering down to try to finish Yakuza 5. It's going to be a very busy week, and I hope that you'll join me for it because it sounds great to me, and I hope it sounds good to you.
It does sound great to me.
All right. Now, update on Patreon, because I've got a positive update.
Positive
As
update.
of
More money, positive.
the closing time at midnight last night, because actually Patreon closes at midnight the final day of the month. Right now, and this is very very questionable. I'm not saying this is a definitive thing. It looks like we've hit the goal for the month of January, which means the Patron's Choice playthrough is going to return. All right. In fact, people kind of came out in droves at the last minute because I think they saw, wow, Phil's doing a great job with this 3-channel formula. We like.
People always come out in droves in the last minute because he does stuff like the Rockathon in the last minute, and he plugs the fuck out of it for the last 3 or 4 days of the month. Of course, these people are going to come out in droves, DSP. People didn't look at your videos and say, wow, DSP is great now. Now I'm going to give him money on the last day of the month. No, that's not why.
What he's doing, we like these reactionary videos he's doing now.
Oh my God.
We support this, and people pledged kind of last minute, and I think that we're good. All right.
You're out of
it's
your
going to take a
mind,
few
DSP.
days. After a few days' time, we'll know, because it'll process everyone. After a couple days here, you may hear from me on Twitter saying, listen, you know, tons of people got declined on Patreon, and we really need you to update your pledges so that we can hit the goal level. Because that's what happened last month, is it looked like we hit it, and then literally like $200 to $300 of pledges got declined. And then luckily, I talked directly with several patrons. They got it worked out with Patreon, and we hit the goal level. So let's hope that, you know, we can get through without that. But if it happens, no biggie. We'll get through it this week, and hopefully by the end of this week and, you know, next weekend, not only will I have a new patron crawl for you here in the Week in Preview where I can thank patrons for pledging in the month of January, but I'll have a positive update where I'll tell you, yes, we're definitely doing the Patron's Choice playthrough, but maybe not. We'll see what happens over the course of the week, all right? That's pretty much it. All right, I'll just remind everyone, if you are enjoying everything I'm doing, you like these changes, you're really enjoying it, not only should you spread the word, obviously, that I'm doing things differently this year and that you like it, but there's other things you can do to support me. Like I mentioned, Patreon. You can check out our Amazon Associates link in the description of this video. There's many things that you can do, all right? So please do. That is it for the Week in Preview. Thank you for watching, everyone. No patron call this week because, like I said, we need to have a Patreon update.
Money got to clear first, dummies.
Pledges, which has not even begun yet. So I'll have that for you next week. Thank you, everyone. Really looking forward to the Awakening DLC tomorrow. I hope you'll join us for that zombie co-op because it was a ton of fun back in November when we did it. And I could just imagine it being just as good, if not better, the second time around. Thank you. Peace out. See you later.
And that's it. Wow. Almost an hour long for this video. I estimated it would have been like 30 minutes, but I talked way too long for some parts. But yeah, another week done. Not much I'm looking forward to in the land of the dark side this week. Black Ops 3, I kind of want to see them play that online because I don't fucking play Call of Duty games. Undertale, I don't want to see any more of that. Yakuza 5, I don't want to see any more of that, so there's really nothing for me to look forward to. I'm sure within the next week he's going to say stupid stuff on pre-stream, or at least stuff that's worth pointing out, because he always do, because he DSP. But when that time comes, we'll talk about it, maybe. But it's been almighty Tevin. Appreciate you showing up for this whole video. I forgot what my hashtag was earlier, because I always do. Hashtag people, that's what it was. Hashtag people, hashtag PEEPUL. If you watch the video this far in, might as well post it in the comment. Appreciate you showing up. Make sure to like the video if you support the cause. And make sure to check out Nashville Hot Chicken. And make sure to fucking buy soap on Etsy.com/the Black Current. See if I can link that up for you right now. Etsy.com/shop/the Black Current. When you go there, you're going to see this pretty average looking white girl. And you're going to see some soap. And shit is going to be all good. You're going to be a very happy camper. Maybe. But we done here. I have nothing else to say. This video is almost an hour long, but it's not an hour long, so I can say it's less than an hour. So fuck you. And I am Audi 5000.